From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Wednesday, May 7th, 8 Bells trainer says the horse was steroid-free and the jockey did nothing wrong. The state finds more ways to ease the budget crisis. And what happens when you drop an egg off a roof? Here are the details. The racing world continues to deal with the death of Delaware horse 8 Bells at the Kentucky Derby. WDEL Sean Green reports.
Racing continued at Delaware Park Tuesday, but everyone's minds remained on 8 Bells, the filly who was injured after a second-place finish in Saturday's Kentucky Derby. Trainer Larry Jones, who was based at Del Park, talked about criticism being hurled towards 8 Bells' 20-year-old jockey Gabriel Saez and how he handled his injured mount.
He was professional. It's his first Derby, first Oaks. He run first and second. Very fortunate, and now then everybody's trying to take any glory that he could have. I mean, he is heartbroken over this horse. He loved this horse like we did. It's not only bad enough that he has to lose this horse and one of the best memories there, and then everybody's trying to rip him for it. Very unfair.
Jones also spoke about the organization People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, who have called for both Saez to be suspended and 8 Bells' winnings to be forfeited due to the injury.
I hate the fact that they're using this to be a fundraiser for them. They're doing this for monetary purpose to get everybody's favor. They're not in it for the good of anything. Like I said, it's strictly something to rally around and hoping that they're going to be raising funds from this, and I hate it.
Jones says he hopes to have 2 horses run on the undercard of the Preakness in Baltimore next Saturday. Reporting from Stanton, Sean Green, 1150 AM, WDEL Sports.
Imagine coming up with an unexpected $33.7 million, but still being $28 million short. WDEL legislative correspondent Carl Konevsky with that story.
After last month's meeting of the Delaware Economic and Financial Advisory Council, budget officials had a little more than 2 months to make up a $62.4 million deficit. Tuesday morning, members of the Joint Bond Bill Committee met with members of the administration and identified ways to cut.
There is a piece of legislation today. There's also funds available through the hiring freeze. As you know, it's tough times, but agencies are doing more with less, and positions that haven't been filled have generated significant dollars. So today's work with the Bond Bill Committee generates about another $37 million. Bad news is we're not there yet.
The state remains $28.6 million in the red with just over a month and a half left in the fiscal year. Davis says more cuts are on the way.
Everyone's working together because they understand at the end of the day, just like a person at home, they have to balance their budget, and the state is no different. We don't have the luxury of the federal government, which is to print money. We have to balance our books, and so we're all working together to do that.
Reporting from Legislative Hall in Dover, I'm Carl Konevsky, 1150 AM, WDEL.
Affordable housing was the topic of a forum for the Democratic candidates for governor yesterday. WDEL's Melanie Armstrong was there.
Lieutenant Governor John Carney told the crowd at Theater Inn in Wilmington that he would double the state's housing development fund and look at improving rental options for low-income residents.
My plan for rental housing addresses the issue in 3 ways: preserving the units we already have, creating new ones in an efficient and cost-effective way, and using technology to help those in need quickly find affordable housing.
State Treasurer Jack Markell says growing the economy is one solution to the housing problem.
It's about creating good jobs. When people have good jobs, there's less of an issue about housing. That's why I've laid out a detailed proposal to create 25,000 good jobs in my first term in office. It's making sure that people have access to high-quality, affordable health care.
Both candidates say they would press the federal government for more money for housing and provide incentives for developers to build affordable housing. The forum was sponsored by the Delaware Housing Coalition, which is planning a forum for Republican candidates as well. Melanie Armstrong, 1150 AM, WDEL.
A controversial UD program remains on hold. WDEL News continues in a moment.
Wilmington University now offers the Doctor of Business Administration program. This advanced degree is designed to enhance leadership and managerial skills. Applications for fall semester are being accepted now, so visit us at wilmu.edu/business or call 877-967-5464. Wilmington University, your life, your time, your education.
The Faculty Senate at the University of Delaware has postponed a decision on proposed changes to a program about moral and social issues geared to students living on campus. The Senate tabled the proposed changes until May 12th after a lengthy debate on Monday. The Residence Life program was revised in recent months, but still elicited complaints about limits on students' speech rights. The original program was criticized because students felt pressured to attend, even though it was voluntary. Other students said they were subjected to indoctrination. Creators of the new program say it will help students explore personal skills, values, and attitudes while understanding their own perspectives and those of others. The creators say it would be communicated clearly that the program was voluntary. 2 young teenagers face arson charges for 2 separate attempts at the same school. Police say Stanton Middle School was the target of 2 attempted fires on different days. The first was April 25th when a student lit a flammable object in the school gym. The second happened April 29th when a student lit a flammable object in a classroom. In both cases, no one was hurt and no damage was done to the areas. Both students are suspended and released to their parents. An unusual day for the College of Art and Design in Delaware. WDEL's Lee St. John reports.
The final score, losers quite a few. Winners not too many. In what has become a tradition on the last day of classes at the Delaware College of Art and Design, students in the 3D design curriculum spent part of the afternoon Tuesday launching egg-bearing sculptures off the roof of the school at 6th and Market. While some floated gently, others took a suicidal plunge, and surprisingly, a few managed to survive.
Phils try to avoid a snake bite. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
When it comes to flooring, great style doesn't have to be expensive, especially when you shop at Carpet One Floor & Home. Our 1,000-store buying power gives you the best prices on hardwood, carpet, tile, laminate, and more, including brands you'll find exclusively at Carpet One Floor & Home, like Liz Claiborne Home, Good Housekeeping with Resista, and Lee's, all with guaranteed installation and no payments for 1 year. See how easy it is to find your perfect style. Shop in store, online, or in-home, only at Carpet One Floor & Home.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware. Every weekday morning, 5:30 till 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
WDEL Sports, Stephen Drew's 3-run homer sent Arizona to a win over the Phillies last night. Drew's home run was part of a 5-run outburst against Adam Eaton in the 4th inning. Randy Johnson picked up his 286th win of his career. The series continues tonight. Kyle Kendrick on the mound for the Phillies against Micah Owings. Pre-game coverage on WDEL starts at 9:05. And Joe Dickerson slammed a 2-run home run with 1 out in the 11th to give the Blue Rocks a walk-off win over Salem at Frawley Stadium. The Rocks got another outstanding outing from starter Blake Wood, who pitched a career-high 8 innings of 2-hit, 1-run baseball, but did not figure into the decision. The Rocks will shoot for a series sweep tonight at Frawley Stadium. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: sun and clouds mixed through today, a high of 80. Tonight, cloudy with a late shower or thunderstorm, low 59. Tomorrow, the start of the flower market, cloudy with a shower or thunderstorm, high 76. And Friday, cloudy with some rain and a high 64. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 a.m. You can also get WDEL News text alerts sent to your cell phone. Sign up here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.